The sky above Earth had never looked so alien. Glowing streaks of emerald and violet sliced through the twilight. Strange ships hovered silently over the city, their smooth metallic surfaces reflecting Earth's fading sun. The world had been watching in stunned silence ever since the Velari arrived, an alien species known for their peaceful but fragile nature. Inside a dimly lit hospital room on the outskirts of New York City, 16-year-old Liam stood trembling beside an unusual figure lying in the hospital bed. Her skin shimmered faintly like mother of pearl, her large eyes closed, chest barely rising with shallow breaths. "My mom won't breathe." Liam's voice cracked as he sobbed, clutching her hand. His hands were thin, pale, covered in fine silvery scales, a mark of his Velari heritage. He looked up desperately at the only person in the room besides the doctors and nurses, a young human named Emma, a volunteer medic who had been assigned to help the Velari refugees. Emma's face was a mask of calm, but her eyes betrayed worry. "We're doing everything we can," she said softly. "Her lungs are damaged from the atmosphere here. Your people breathe a different air." Liam shook his head. "There has to be a way. You're human. You can help. You have to help." A fragile bridge between worlds. Velari physiology was unlike anything humans had ever seen. Their lungs processed a mix of gases from their home planet, Eris, a world with a rich violet atmosphere and lower gravity. Here on Earth, the oxygen was too dense, too different, causing respiratory collapse in many Velari. Doctors had been experimenting with artificial atmospheres, but nothing worked long enough to save those in critical condition. Liam's mother, Yelena, was the first Velari to fall seriously ill after the arrival. Emma clenched her fists. "Liam, we won't give up. But you need to trust me." For weeks, Emma worked tirelessly. She consulted with biologists, xenologists, and engineers. She studied Velari anatomy and respiratory systems late into the night, desperate to understand how to help Yelena. One evening, after endless failed attempts, Emma found herself sitting beside Liam in the hospital waiting room. His wide, shimmering eyes filled with tears again. "I'm sorry I can't do more," Emma whispered. "I feel helpless." Liam shook his head fiercely. "You are the only hope we have. You must find a way." A breakthrough in the lab. Emma's breakthrough came unexpectedly. Late one night, while running tests on a prototype oxygen mixing device, she noticed a pattern, something subtle in the Velari lung cells' reaction to a certain ratio of nitrogen and oxygen, mixed with a trace element found in Earth's upper atmosphere. "It's nitrogen oxide," she muttered to herself. "Maybe we can stabilize it." Emma spent the next days constructing a portable respirator that could mimic the Velari atmosphere as closely as possible, using sensors and gas injectors to adjust air composition in real time. When she finally presented the device to the hospital staff, skepticism was high. "Do you really think this will work?" asked Dr. Patel, the lead pulmonologist. Emma nodded firmly. "It has to." The race against time. The day they tried the device on Yelena, the hospital room was thick with tension. Liam stood beside the bed, gripping Emma's hand as she carefully fitted the respirator over Yelena's face. The machine hissed softly, pumping a gentle mist of the customized air mixture into her lungs. For what felt like an eternity, there was no change. Then, faintly, her chest began to rise more steadily. Her eyelids fluttered open. Liam gasped. "Mom, you're breathing." Yelena's voice was weak but clear. "Thank you, human." Emma smiled, tears in her eyes. "You're going to be okay." A new beginning. News of Emma's invention spread quickly. With the new respirators, more Velari patients began to recover. The fragile peace between Earthlings and Velari grew stronger, built on empathy and cooperation. One evening, standing outside the hospital, Liam approached Emma. "You saved my mother. You saved my people, he said softly. How can I ever repay you? Emma shook her head. You don't have to. We're in this together now. Maybe one day, you'll show us your world, and we'll help you breathe there too. Liam smiled, a faint shimmer like starlight in his eyes. I would like that very much. Epilogue, Across the Stars. Months later, Yelena and Liam boarded the first human Velari joint expedition to Ares, the Velari homeworld. Emma watched from the spaceport, her heart full. My mom won't breathe, Liam had said once in desperation. But thanks to one human hero's courage and determination, they found a way. Breath by breath, hope had returned.